Ignore the really... Whoa. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Ignore the really bad tie-dye shirt. I did this at my church camp, and it's probably the exception to the rule that you can't possibly screw tie-dye up. Well, I just did, I think. Anyway, for those that did not know the news, actually, before I do that, Johnny8242 asked me about the, okay, how am I going to say this guy's name? Jeff Schwindesly, I can't even say this guy's name. Somebody's going to have to help me. The JDD, Young Guns. Johnny, that is up for, I might just send you the card. Unless you want to, I don't know, why am I saying trade game use for this? Because game used for, I don't know, my Young Guns rookie of a guy I actually haven't heard of. But I'm pretty sure you have. You know, that wouldn't be right, but you tell me how you want to do it. I'll just send it to you if you want. You know. But anyway, sorry about that. On to more pressing matters. Not saying that that wasn't important. I'm just trying to segue. For those that do not know, okay, let me put my sound settings back. There we go. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay. For those that do not know, for those that did not check the news last night or today, excuse me, Mr. Michael Vick has been signed by the Philadelphia Eagles. Signed by them. I was checking my phone last night on the way back from the bowling alley, which I went with the people at my church. Bowled one of the worst bowling games in human history. Every time I rolled the ball, it did not find pins. Instead, it found the gutter. But I did get hot towards the end of the night, but still. Yeah, I checked on my phone. It says, breaking news, Vick signs with Eagles. It's true. Michael Vick has signed with the Eagles. It's a 2-year, that's not a little peace sign I'm trying to make. It's a 2-year contract. It's a 1-year contract with the option for a second year. The first year, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be 1.2 mil. The second year, if they bring him back, is going to be worth in excess of 5.2 mil. Now, the press in Philly, the media, everybody's giving this a bad rap. Like, oh no, this is going to cause a quarterback controversy. Yada, 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 yada. Donovan's not going to be happy. This, that, and the other. No, okay. First of all, in the press conference that happened, I believe, after the game, saying that Mike Vick was signed by the Eagles, Andy Reid actually did say, and I quote, I did alert Donovan of this. Donovan McNabb knows of this. Because it's not a direct quote, but Donovan knows this. I told Donovan about this. Don't think I would not pull something over on him. Basically, he's trying to say to everybody, look, Donovan knows this stuff, okay? I told him that we were going to bring Vick in. And Donovan was actually trying to lobby Vick into the organization because, well, it's a simple fact that I don't care if he hasn't played football in over 2 years. Vick is still a weapon. He's got athleticism. He's still got a halfway decent arm. That's better than possible. That's good enough to put him in the top 32 quarterbacks in this league, at least, if not higher. He's got the athleticism to run something like the Wildcat. He's got the athleticism to possibly play a slot wide receiver. He could possibly come in as an option quarterback. And if they need him, he's got the experience sort of to come in just in case Jay Feely's not able to do the job, just in case Kevin Cobb's not able to do the job as a quarterback. He is a weapon for this team. As much as I am a Panther fan, I try to cover as many teams as fairly as possible. Michael Vick is going to be a weapon in Philly. I've always said that Michael Vick is going to get a second chance whenever he served his time. He's going to be on an interview for 60 minutes. It's going to air, I think, Sunday or Saturday or whenever it's going to air. It's going to air this weekend. Vick, I've always said if he's going to get a chance, he's going to get a chance and he's going to make the most of it because he's still a top flight quarterback or athlete. Oh, there goes the camera. Excuse me. He's going to make it. He's going to be a top flight receiver, top flight. He's going to be a top flight athlete no matter what. He is a great athlete. He still is. He was when he was drafted out of Virginia Tech. He still is. He is still a top flight player. And I don't care. You know, everybody's saying, oh, well, he's a quarterback. What's that going to mean for Donovan McNabb? What's that going to mean for Kevin Kolb? What's that going to mean for Jay Feely? AJ Feely? Whatever. Okay, or Jay Feeler, whatever. First of all, McNabb's starting to go towards the end of his career. He's starting to wind down a little bit. He's getting in his 30s now. Second of all, Cobb's still got to develop. Third of all, Fiedler has got to, Fiedler is not necessarily at the top part of his career either. Now, granted, Vick is in his 30s as well, but he's still got some years left on him. We don't know how much longer McNabb's going to go. Granted, they've got the bulked up offensive line now with Jason Peter, but the fact is, you don't know how far or how long Donovan McNabb's got left on his legs, Donovan McNabb's got left on his arm, because he's still going to take a beating. He's taken a prodigious beating over the years because he hasn't had the talent, he hasn't had the receiver, he just hasn't had a dominant team. Now, maybe his best shot to get a Super Bowl. Excuse me. They have got to have another weapon to complete that team out. And just in case Donovan McNabb does something wrong, Donovan McNabb has a bad day, then Vick is going to be brought in. Because Cobb has still got to develop, and Fiedler is not. Fiedler's just there to hang around. Bottom line is, Vick is a top flight weapon still. Forget this bullshit about the quarterback controversy. Oh, there's going to be a quarterback controversy. There's not. Okay, Donovan McNabb was lobbying. He was lobbying. He was lobbying. I will say it again. He was lobbying Andy Reid to get Vick here. Or Vick in Philly. Besides, where do you want him? Do you want him in Carolina where Jerry Richardson has said we don't want him? Do you want him in a team that will use him even less than Philadelphia will? Philly is going to use Vick, okay? There's no quarterback controversy, forget that. There's no quarterback controversy in Miami where they have Chad Pennington, they drafted Chad Henne in 2008, and they brought in Pat White. What are you going to do? There's no quarterback controversy. They're going to use all three players. They're going to use Vick. I guarantee you they're going to use Vick. This is going to be... And they've got a good team, too. You've got Deshaun Jackson, who's a top-flight receiver in this league. They drafted Jeremy Maclin. I'm not going to be able to do the finger thing there. They drafted Jeremy Maclin. They've still got Brian Westbrook. They've got a bulked-up offensive line. They've still got a good defense, despite the fact they lost Stuart Bradley and Brian Dawkins. They've still got a pretty good defense. Bottom line is, this may be one of their best shots to get to the Super Bowl. They've got Vick now. They can use him in a variety of ways. You can use him in the Wildcat. You can use him as an optional running back and, as an option quarterback. You can use him as a slot receiver. You could use him as backup quarterback if you want. The thing I will say is he's got to get back in football shape because he hasn't played in over 2 years. He gets back in football shape. He gets back in, he gets reinstated by Roger Goodell, obviously. Then Vick is going to be a good receiver. And the way I see it, Goodell should be able to instate this guy because he's good to go. He's already served his time. He's done all of that mess. He's got Tony Dungy guiding him, who to this day is one of the, highest profile sort of minds in the NFL in terms of leading kids back from the, back from the point of no return. So stop hating on Vick. He's going to be good in Philly. That's it. Thank you.